Hello, beautiful people. April Mack here, going live, coming to you from Adelaide today. And this is part one of my free mini masterclass series, which is called Receive. It's part of the launch party for my upcoming program called Receive. And it's all about receiving more money, more time, and more soulmate clients. So if you would like to do that, then hang out here with me tonight, tomorrow, and the next day, because I'm going to be talking about all these awesome ways that you can receive all of those things, more of those things. So hello to people coming in. Say hi as you come in. Let me know you're here. And also hashtag replay if you're watching on replay. So I might wait a minute or two before we get started. And then we'll go. And I don't know how long it's going to be. It's probably, knowing me, could go for somewhere between 20-30 minutes, I reckon, roughly. So we might just wait a few more, I don't know, 30 seconds before I get right stuck into the content. So I'll just check. I'm just going to swipe away the comments so that what I'll do, for those of you who haven't watched me live before, I talk, and then I come back to comments at the end. So please do feel free to comment as we go, ask questions. Feel free to ask any questions that you like, either here on the live or afterwards, and I promise to come back to them. I've got my notes here, so I'll be looking down, and I'm coming to you from Adelaide because some of you have heard, I believe, that my auntie passed away, which is very sad, but she did live to the ripe old age of 92, I think it was. So she lived a beautifully long life and she was really ready to go. So we feel relieved that she's gone, and now I'm here to support my mum while, just to get things organised. So there's a bit of work to be done. So that's why the background's not my background. This is my mum's house. And I tell you what, finding a nook to do this live tonight was fucking hard, because there's shit everywhere. Sorry, Mum. It's not bad shit, but there's just a lot of stuff, you know, so having a nice clear background is quite hard to get here. Anyway, that's enough raving on. Let's get stuck right in. I'm just looking at my notes. So this is part one of 3. So this is about how to receive more money. Tomorrow is going to be about receiving more time, and the following night is about receiving more soulmate clients. So look out, if you don't know about those other events, just check the schedule on my page and you'll have access to the dates, and you can join me live or watch on replay. So to receive more money, because who doesn't want that, right? Well, it's funny actually, I should ask that, because there's probably some people who think they want it but don't really, because they still have issues to sort out. So we will talk about that. But receiving more money, in my view, I'm assuming that the people watching have some kind of a business or are planning to start one, because that's generally what I talk about. So I'm a business coach and mentor. So that's the assumption here. If that doesn't apply to you, you still might get something out of tonight, but it's generally for people with their own business. So for people with their own business, there are 2 main ways that we can receive more money. And one is by doing the energetic work that taps into the laws of attraction. And the other is by just strategic business, tactical steps. So I want to talk about both of those elements tonight. And, that's the thing that's a little bit different about me, is a lot of coaches will just be teaching you strategy, but I will be teaching you things like the energetic magnetizing work that is working for me. It's just so phenomenal the way that it has been working. I've known about it for a long time, but I didn't used to implement. So now I do, and it's making a big change to the way that my business works, and also to the amount of money that I'm able to receive. So a large resource for me is this one. I know it's back to front for you. It's called Creating Money. I've talked about it many times. Most of you will know and already have a copy of it. If you don't, I highly recommend it, and I can put the details of the book in the links or comments if you would like them. So just let me know if you do. In fact, before we get started, those of you who are watching live, if you would like to pick a number between 1 and 42, I can tell you which attracting principle you can focus on in the next day or so to attract more abundance to you. So if you want to do that, just leave a number and I'll have a look at some of the comments. We'll do it at the end as well, but I thought it might be a nice way to get started. So pop the number in and I'll come back and read it out to you shortly. So in terms of the energetic principles of attracting more money to you, many of you will know this, but it never hurts to hear it many times, because I know that a lot of you know it but aren't doing it. So take this as a reminder. I'm the messenger from the universe reminding you about how to do this work. And this is something that I have now been doing every day, and it makes a big difference. So the first thing is around money, wanting to receive more money. It's really important that you clean up your relationship around how you feel about money. So you might think, yeah, I want more money, but the question is, does your subconscious want more money? Are you scared of receiving more money? Is there anything blocking you from receiving more money? Do you have any limiting thoughts around your capacity or worthiness to receive more money? They're the things that people don't want to do, that because it's kind of like, oh, that sounds boring. I have to actually look deep into myself and understand if I have these blocks. Yes, you do. We all do. You might find that growing up, scarcity was a thing. Your parents were worried about money. That will have somehow imprinted down onto you, and you'll have some, very likely, if you haven't done the work, some limiting thoughts there around whether it's easy to get money. You might have limiting thoughts around, being rich. Do you have like some little thought in your head that, rich people are assholes? Or, do you say the words, oh, they're filthy rich? Anything like that is going to stand in the way of you getting more money, because the message that you'll be putting out to the universe will be, don't give it to me because I don't want to be an asshole, if that's the limiting thought that you might have. So step one, do the work, identify what your limiting beliefs are. If you need a worksheet to help you with that, just type in the comments worksheet. I've got one that just takes you through a step-by-step process, and it can be really valuable to help you just unlock what is sitting there, because it doesn't need to be there anymore. If you're ready to receive more money, then get rid of that shit so that you can receive more money. That's the first thing. The second thing is deciding what you want. Now, I did a live on this recently. If you've watched that, some of the things I covered in that live are covered here. It never hurts to hear them more than once. Have you decided, if you watched that live, have you got really, really clear on what you want? And so when it comes to money, it's really great to have a very specific amount. So an amount for the week, an amount for a day, an amount for the month, whatever kind of framework. I usually choose an amount for the month, and I don't limit myself to what is achievable. So if I was to sit down and figure out how much I thought I could earn and then make an amount either around that or just above that, that's not what we do. We go for an amount that feels, that zings, that lights us up. And we forget about the how. I know it's like it takes practice, but you imagine the figure that's going to make you literally run around the house, jump up and down, get super excited. Now, if you are, earning, say, $5,000 a month, and you try and earn $1 million in a month, that could be a bit of a stretch, because there'll be parts of you that just don't believe that's possible. Of course, if you won the lottery, sure. But so pick an amount, not that's achievable, but that makes you get really excited, but that isn't off the charts, that's just not even going to any possibility. Does that make sense? So it's like not going to, if you're going to say $1 million, a shitload of work to get energetic. So find something that feels exciting to you, but don't worry about the how. Let go of the how. The next thing is you need to believe that you can have it. So that goes again around that. If you're going to say $1 million month, do you actually believe that that is happen for you? You've actually got to believe that it's possible. And then finally, feel the feelings as if you have it already. So and you can do this daily. Be in a state where you actually imagine the feeling in your body, the emotion that you have, if you were to have that already, or if you imagine seeing that figure popping into your body. Feel that, because that's what goes out to the universe. You put out these little signals to the universe that is going to light me. The universe goes, oh, okay, that's what you want. Okay, now I know. Like, you weren't clear before. Now I know. Because based on our feeling, that's basically a way of making yourself an energetic match for the figure that you're wanting. Okay, and then the final step is, after you've done that and you do that, you can do that daily. You don't have to overdo it. It can take like a minute or two a day if you did it. And sorry, I lost my train of thought there. Final step is to then surrender. So to let go of any attachment to having that, to sort of say, okay, well, that's what I would love. I would feel this way if I got it, and then just almost put it in a bubble and send it off and allow the universe to decide if you're going to get that this month or not. Don't hang on to it. If you're coming from a place of scarcity or neediness, like I have to get that amount to pay my bills, then that isn't the energy that's going to create that magnetic field towards you. That it's got to be an expansive kind of feeling, if that makes sense. So that's the energetic side of attracting and receiving more money. Those are the steps. If you didn't see them from the beginning, go back and watch this one later from the start. The next thing is around business strategy, which some of you might be interested in. And I'm talking about this from my own experience and perspective, as well as what I've been seeing other people do that works really well. Now, this might not apply to your business, so if it doesn't, then apologies, but there might be something in what I'm about to talk about that could be useful for you to apply. So the first thing is, this will apply, and you've probably heard me talk about it before, but again, never hurts to repeat it, is allow divine inspiration to come in. So doing that energetic stuff, you saying how much money you want, now the next thing is to allow the ideas to pop in that are going to make that a reality, because that's what will happen when we get it right. We've got this idea of how much we want, and then suddenly we start getting all these new divinely inspired ideas on how to create that thing that we've just, imagined and felt coming in. Suddenly idea pops in. Now, this is the part that most people then freak out about and go, oh, I've got this idea for something new, or I can't possibly do that, or I certainly can't do it now, oh, that'll go on my bottom of my to-do list, and oh yeah, I'll get to that later. No, that's the thing that you got to do quickly to get this thing over here that you just asked for. So divine inspiration comes in, and again, you might have heard me talk about it, shorten the gap between that divine inspiration coming in and the action being taken, and that's how you get this thing to happen. So for example, a month ago, I had the divine inspiration for a new program called Shine, a leadership program, which I'm now running, which is fucking out of this world. Some of the people in Shine, I don't know if you're watching, but it's unbelievable. It's just the most beautiful program I've ever created, and we're only 1 week in. I had the divine inspiration for that, and I went ahead and started delivering it. Now I've got the divine inspiration for the program that I'm launching now, which is called Receive. So I'm launching that. Like, I don't question it anymore. I just bloody get on and do it. I get on and do it. I don't fuck around, because the divine inspiration needs to be actioned so that I can get this amount that I've envisaged, and then I can serve people, deliver that, and then the next idea will pop in, because I'm going from idea popping in, delivering it, space for the next ideas coming, and away we go. Does that make sense? Hopefully this is making lots of sense. I can see some numbers there. I'll come back to you guys on those numbers, all right? Let's see now. Divine inspiration, shorten the gap. Okay, the next thing I want to ask you is just something to ponder. What could you sell tomorrow that you're not selling today? That you could literally rustle up really quickly and sell tomorrow. Now, I can't give you the answer for that. I could brainstorm with you if you book in for a session with me, but there will be something in your bag of tricks, something you've already created, or something you can literally rustle up and sell tomorrow that you're not selling right now. So ask yourself that. If I was to ask myself that, like I did this last month, I thought, okay, what am I going to sell? What should I be selling? And I realized I'd created a bunch of courses that people were doing and that they were already done. They were now in self-study mode. So I thought, okay, I could do a post and put a sale on those and create little bundles out of these courses. So bundle number 1 was two courses plus some coaching, etc. And I just made a post, and suddenly the next day I put the post out and I made a couple of $100 like that without creating anything new. Okay, so ask yourself, what could I sell tomorrow that I'm not selling today that would take almost no effort to do? And you can just keep asking yourself that all the time. And quite often you could throw together a new program, a new course really quickly. Like literally, I can go now from idea to throwing together a course because I've done it enough times. In a day, I could launch something new tomorrow and start selling it if I wanted to. And if you can get to that stage, which I would love some of you to get to that stage, then it's like having a license to print money. So that is part of what I'm teaching in my Receive course, which I will be telling you about at the end of this live. If you want to learn a bit more about how to do that, then hang about because I'll give you the details. So, but anyone can do it. Like literally, all of us have something to teach and share. All of us. We could throw a course together very quickly. But if you're not a course making person, ask yourself, what else have I already got that I could just bundle up and sell? I'm sure that you will have some inspiration, I'm hoping. Okay, next thing is knowing your tools and your strategy. So I just want to make mention of, here I am saying, do this, do that, and like bang, bang, bang. I know not everyone's at the same level. So if you don't know how to use social media yet to do what I'm talking about, courses around, I've got courses that you can buy. There's heaps around, there's heaps of stuff for free. Just learn some of the critical steps to use social media because it's a free platform, and you can easily just do the things, like they're not hard. Do the things that will just get you that little bit more momentum, get you some more followers. You don't have to do paid ads. I haven't done paid ads, and since April this year to September, my growth has gone through the roof, and I do it all organically. And by organic, all that means is I just put posts out and I accept new friend requests, and I tell people from my personal page to go and follow stuff on my business page. That's kind of the overarching strategy. So if you need to know more about that, let me know. I've got stuff that I can share with you. There's free and paid stuff. The next thing is thinking about offering one-to-many offerings. So some of you may already be doing this. For me, that's been, so I offer one-on-one coaching, but I also offer group programs, and the more group programs I do, the more, the quicker I can scale and grow my income, because obviously I only have to deliver something once and get it out to many people. That's obviously going to generate more income. It gets you out of that cycle of swapping time for money, which is, coaching is time for money. One-to-many offerings is not, it's time for a product, or money for a product rather. And you can, you know, if you're going to do it where you create a course and you make it an evergreen course, that's the best option if you can do it that way. So you can create it once, sell it to a group of people, deliver it live, and then you've got it there and you can just keep selling it. So that's what I've been doing as well. And it's been just such a wonderful realization or practice for me to move into that space where that actually works, because I can keep delivering value to people without having to keep creating new stuff. But I do love creating the new stuff, which is why you always see me creating lots and lots of things, which is what I want to talk about next, which is all around launching. So this is a big topic, but I do want to mention it here. Anyone who's been watching me, and obviously the person that I've been following in her footsteps is Carly Marie. She's my business coach, and I am doing what she's taught me to do, is launch. So I'm always creating new stuff and I'm always launching new things. And the reason for that is, there's a couple of reasons. One is I never get bored. So for someone like me, launching new stuff is fucking awesome, because I get new ideas, the divine inspiration popping in, and I get to create something new, which I love. And for my audience, they're always getting the things that they need. So, you know, they can pick and choose. Well, I don't need that because I've already done that and learnt that. But the next thing I offer, they can do that. So you're always like, as the new people come in, there's stuff they can buy. As the people who've been watching you for a while, they might not need this, but then they need that. And you can get people at different price points. So you can make offerings that are really nice, cheap little offerings that will get them a foot in the door and get them to understand how you work and get heaps and heaps of value for very low cost. And then you can do the more in-depth offerings for the people who want the next level. So if you're launching a lot, and you know, all the time, you've got people who can access all of your services. Well, not all of them, but they will access you and your energy and your skill set, and they can, you know, find the right thing for them. So that is why I do it. It's why Carly does it, I believe. And it's also the energy that it creates on my page to always be launching something new. My banner changes. I get behind my latest offering. I get excited about it. I do these little masterclasses, which hopefully you get excited about and get really great value from. So even if you don't buy my next offering, whatever it is I'm launching, and most of you know I'm launching Receive, if you don't buy it, it doesn't matter, because I've gotten branding out of it. You've gotten really clear on what it is that April Mac offers. I've gotten really clear on it. And you know, you've gotten hopefully value from the free things that I do in the launch. So therefore you keep hanging out here and you keep watching what I'm doing. And then when the right thing comes up for you, you jump on in and grab it, right? So that's why it works. It absolutely works. And then as you've got new people coming in onto your page, as you're growing your following, they're seeing, you know, other people jumping on in, and you know, you've got offerings, you've got all this stuff that you're building, all these assets you're building, and you're creating this really you know, deep set of expertise, a deep brand that's not just, you know, one little offering that, you know, nobody even knows about. So hopefully that makes sense. In terms of launch strategy, like, there is a whole strategy behind it, and that is one of the key topics and areas that I'm covering in Receive, the course, the program Receive. So if you want to learn how I do it and know what the strategy is so that you can keep doing it and not run out of steam and not feel exhausted by it, like, you've got to feel excited by it. I know that some people see the way that a few of us are doing things and think, oh, fuck, that would be so exhausting. But it's not, because I only teach and share what I love. I only teach and share what's super easy for me. So all of my courses, there's so little preparation, because I already know the content. I don't have to go and create all this stuff it just, you know, it's me, I bring it myself, and I don't have to do too much else. So it's actually really rewarding, and it's a beautiful thing. So hopefully this makes sense. I'm going to check your comments. Please let me know as well while I'm checking your comments. Anyone who's come on late, pick a number between 1 and 42 because I'm reading from this fucking awesome book. It's the number that is going to attract the most abundance for you. Or it's the principle, sorry, not the number. But if you choose a number between 1 and 42, it's the principle that you need in your life right now to attract more abundance. So those who came on late, I talked about the energetic ways of attracting money. And then I finished up with the business strategy, most of the things that I do. That of course there's heaps more, but that's, you know, kind of the crux of it. And they're the things that we're going into a much, much deeper level into in my program Receive, which I would love some of you to come and join. By the way, the first few people to join are going to get a special bonus, so I'll talk about that in a minute. But in the meantime, I want you all to pick your numbers. I'm going back. Oh my God, this is my favorite bit, right? You guys know this. This is my favorite bit, is reading out these fucking numbers. I feel like the bingo queen, and I get to tell you like this piece of gold that I know lands really well. So the first person I'm choosing for is Tracy Murray. You pick of, oh no, you said I desire all three. I thought yours was number 3. Let me see. Have you got a number? Tracy Murray, you've got number 17. Number 17, to attract more abundance into your life in the next day or so, you need to believe your path is important. Oh, that's such a good one. So the repelling quality is not believing in your path. So believing your path, Tracy, is important. It's a perfect one for you, love. Okay, Sue is 35, if Sue's still there. I know you had a phone call, Sue. To attract more abundance, you need clear agreements. And the repelling quality is unspoken or vague expectations. I'd love to hear if that resonates for you, love. Okay, Samantha has asked for number 8. God, I love doing this. You know how much I love it. I could just sit here all day. Samantha, focusing on how you can serve others is the attracting quality for you. And the repelling quality for you is thinking only of what others will give you. So that's a good one. Hopefully it resonates, my love. Davina, I think, is 17. Or, no, that was Tracy's. April, we're reading that. Oh, Davina, yours is 16, love. Okay. The attracting quality, Davina, is giving yourself permission to be and do what you want. Oh my God, it's so perfect. So perfect for you. And the repelling quality then, of course, is waiting for others to give you permission. I love it. Let's see, 27 for beautiful Michelle. 27, Michelle. God, I definitely need glasses. Surrounding yourself with objects that reflect your aliveness, Michelle. I've had that one before. So the repelling quality is keeping objects that don't express your aliveness. So hopefully that lands and makes sense for you. So surround yourself with things that make you feel alive. Sarah, beautiful Sarah Wake, would like number 5. Sarah, I'm going to see you soon because I'm in Adelaide now, in Radelaide. Sarah, coming from your heart is the attracting quality. Oh, feel that one, man. That is going to attract more abundance to you, coming from your heart. Oh, that feels so full on. That's good. The repelling quality is getting into power struggles. So avoid power struggles and come from your heart, Sarah, and you will attract more abundance. I love it. Jackie Owen, another beautiful one. Opening your heart, Jackie. Oh, hopefully that just lands so beautifully. And obviously closing your heart is the repelling one there, Jackie. Oh, God, I love these. By the way, all the numbers and the principles that you all are hearing are relevant to all of us, but obviously you've got one that is going to be most relevant for you. Oh shoot, just had another aha for the bundle. Oh, good, Davina. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Let me see if there's any more numbers. Any more numbers? Any more numbers? No. Sarah, I'm so freaking excited to rub up against you, mate. You're hilarious. You are so funny. I love it. Seriously, there's a lot of me to rub up against. I've put on about 10 kilos. I just weighed myself on my mum's scales. Okay, so that is it for the money numbers, because that's all of you. I do just quickly want to tell you, for anyone who wants to know about Receive, go to aprilmac.com.au/receive, because you want to receive more money, more time, and more soulmate clients. And the first 3 people to sign up today are going to get a free one-on-one coaching session with me. So the first 3 PayPal pings I get, you're going to get a free one-on-one session with me. So I thought I'd throw that in tonight. Plus, course creation, my other beautiful program. I'm putting that into the mix as well. That's for the first 5 people to join. So course creation is like 18 hours worth of content, and I share with you exactly how I create courses using Facebook. So it's all using free tools. And I've created, as many of you know, about 7 beautiful programs and courses this year. I've now got clients from around the world, and I can keep reselling those beautiful programs. They're the things I can now put in bundles and say, here you go, people. Here's a little special on these ones that I've already created. So if you want that, then sign up tonight. Go to my website, and I hope to see you in Receive, because we're going to do some awesome stuff. It's 5 weeks together, you and me hanging out together, a small group of beautiful people, learning and definitely getting to receive more fucking awesomeness into our lives. So I hope you can join me. I'm going to be on here tomorrow at, I think it's 4:30 Australian Eastern Standard Time for the next one of these little masterclasses. So I hope to see you there. I hope you have a beautiful evening or morning or whatever it is, wherever you are, and I'll see you online very soon. Lots of love. Bye for now.